What's up, music junkies? So we're here with a brand new episode with CarlyX. So
Hey,
Carly, how you doing? So where are you at?
I'm in New York right now. I'm currently upstate, but I'm from downstate in Long Island.
Okay, right on, sweet. So we typically ask this to every artist that we interview. So what got you started with the music?
Well, my parents are both from Haiti. They came here.
Okay,
My mom came here when she was 9, and my dad came here when he was like in his 20s. So my mom is more, she's more Americanized, I could say, when it comes to music. Like she doesn't dive into hip hop that much, but there were like a few artists like Biggie. She used to live in Brooklyn at the time, and like his music related to her. So in the house, when I'm with my mom, the only rap I heard was Biggie. And when I'm in the house, the only rap that my dad listened to was Sugar Gang Hill. I don't know if you guys know that record. It's called
never
Rapper's
heard of
Delight.
that one.
Nah.
It's the first hip hop record ever recorded. Like I think it came out in like 76 maybe.
During the
And
disco era.
yeah, that era. Where that's the first hip hop song ever recorded. And I fell in love with that, and that's when I started writing. So
So
I was like 6.
so I usually ask
Okay.
this at the end of the episode, but you already kind of touched base on it. So are
Mhm.
you a Biggie fan or a Tupac fan? Most of all, most of all.
All right, I love both, but because I'm from New York, I have to go Biggie. And I don't know, I just when it comes to the whole package, I'm gonna say Tupac got it. But for me personally, like
Just because
just
you
throw
grew up
on
with Biggie.
Biggie. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just a vibe. Like it's a different kind of vibe that I don't get with Tupac. But Tupac, when I'm with that lyrical, like I'm in my bag or something, like I'll put on some Tupac. Like he has some real classics, like some real ones that like really relate to life. Like
Keep your head up.
yeah, yeah. I feel like Biggie really didn't get to dive into that.
Yeah, yeah. Biggie was more of a club banger and yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
talking
He
about
didn't.
how he grew up a little bit, but not really about the racial injustice and all that stuff that Tupac got to do.
Yeah, he didn't get the chance to dive into that,
Yeah.
sadly. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Biggie for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
East Coast, I guess.
Yeah.
So you said you kind of grew up listening to Biggie and not much hip hop growing up, and you said you started off at 6 years old. When did you start
hmm
actually rapping and making your own music?
Uh, so I started writing like it was like weird, like singing kind of raps. Like it was weird. It was weird. But my sister, there's like a big age gap between us.
Yeah.
So she used to watch like MTV Jam. So that's when I started getting it. So that's when I started listening to, like Lauryn Hill and a whole bunch of other people because they were like always on TV and stuff at the time. Um
Mhm.
so I really started like rapping, I want to say like 12,
Okay.
12, 12. Okay, yeah.
And you could
So is
freestyle.
that
Hmm?
You could freestyle.
Uh, I used to. Before I learned about the industry, I used to be nice with the freestyling. Like in high school, we used to all be on the school bus. The kids would make the beat, and I'll be freestyling on the bus like the whole ride home, and it was like an hour ride. And I used to be nice with it, but I feel like as I get older, I put so much pressure on myself that it's hard for me to freestyle now.
Yeah, you overthink it as soon as
Yeah,
something's coming out. Yeah.
yeah.
right on? Jeez. Okay. So when would you say you wrote your first actual song that you kind of started showing to people?
You know, this is really gonna sound really bad, but
No, no, no.
my first song that I ever recorded, like as an artist, is coming out on Tuesday. I've done
That's
like a
impressive.
yeah, like I've done a bunch of like I've written songs, but I never shared them with anybody because music for me was like a low key thing. It was just something that I
Mm.
did because it was like I don't know. I feel like I was misunderstood as a child. I feel like I couldn't really relate to everybody. Like I don't know. I was just like in a different planet, but music was always there for me. Like when I was mad, sad, happy, I would just write raps in my book. But like construct the whole song, like I'm starting that now. And the first song, this song that I'm dropping on Tuesday is the first song I ever went to the studio, recorded, got it mixed and mastered. Like this is the
The
first song like
full the
that's been
full
fully processed.
experience.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So it's
No, that's
it's kind
that's
of sad to
awesome.
say though.
That's not sad. That's actually a huge accomplishment. I mean, not a lot of up and coming artists are able to have that kind of experience. So I mean,
Yeah.
to do that, good for you. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
So what
Thank you. I
about Eat
appreciate
My
it.
Beat?
See, okay. So the Eat My Beats was just it's a contest.
Okay.
And you buy one lease for one beat, but I was like, nah, let me hop on 3 beats. So I paid for 3 beats, went to the studio to record it. And I was looking at the entries. I was like, oh man, I got this. Like what I did was dope. Like I gave them the bars in the beginning, and then I talked some, real ish at the end. So like I know I'm going to at least get top 15. So I'd get like, some type of uh I don't know, like some type of awareness, which would, pay off for the work that I put into it. But that didn't end up happening. So I was like, damn, like I put all into this record and what I'm going to do with it. And it's not even like a real song. It's a contest entry.
Yeah.
And I was switching over distributors. I was going from DistroKid to United Masters because 2018 is when I originally planned to release music, but I didn't get the chance to. So I've had DistroKid for years, but never uploaded anything. And United Masters said that, like on the reviews, it says that they have horrible customer service, and the only way to get your artist page is through customer service. So I was like, let me just release something on DistroKid. Let me not tell anybody about it, so I can make my artist page, and then I'll do the switch over. And people ended up finding it on Apple Music and Spotify, and it's been getting like many streams, added to many playlists, and it's like crazy because I didn't even promote it once.
Oh,
So I don't
it's
really
fucking
count that as a
badass.
song.
It's so badass.
Yeah, I don't even count it as a song. I'm actually gonna delete it soon.
Oh god, nah. Just keep it
I'm gonna
up.
just
Why?
Delete it? What?
because I feel like it's not like a real song for me. Like it's like a
But
contest
it
entry.
shows that you could fucking go hard and fast in the beginning and then slow it down and kind of show your true lyricist mind.
I,
I
think you
feel
should
like
keep
I
it. Is my
understand where
opinion.
she's coming from, but if you do decide to take it down, you're gonna at least keep it for yourself, right?
I'm gonna keep it for myself. It's
All
on
right.
YouTube, so I'm not gonna delete it off of YouTube. Like that's gonna stay on there because I feel like in the world today, I feel like we post our wins as much as possible, but we never post our losses. And I was gonna delete it off of YouTube, but I was like, no, like I'm gonna get so many W's later in life that I want people to see that I have taken some L's, and so that they can relate to that. Because some people
Where
just
you
think
came
that,
from.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna
Okay.
stay on YouTube. I don't know about Apple Music and Spotify though.
So tell us a little bit about this song that you're gonna release.
All right, so it's a holiday
I hold on. I voted for you.
to
Fucking
drop it
release,
today.
drop it today. So,
Um, all right, so again, as I said earlier, like with the freestyling, it's like been harder to like make an original song. Like when it comes to like doing features and giving somebody a solid 16, I can do that. But I felt like once I learned more about the industry and learned that it's 20% talent and 80% business, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of like gave me writer's block because I used to knock out songs in like 15 minutes. Now I have to come up with an idea, let it stay, let it breathe, and then come back to it. So so I came up with that, and I was struggling with that. So I was like, you know what, it'll be easier if I just stick with a theme, which is holiday 2020. So each holiday I'm gonna drop a song that relates to that holiday.
okay.
So the one that's coming is for Halloween. Um it's called It's On. It's mostly talking about me getting my foot in the door and me like breaking through as an artist, but I have a lot of Halloween references in it. um I felt like it would just be easier for me to stick with a theme and construct a song that way than to come up with something completely different.
Because that'll help you out, kind of get an
Yeah,
idea of what
yeah,
the lyrics are gonna be about. Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty smart.
Down the
So
line too, it is really interesting to kind of look back and see how you evolve as you're
mhm,
going through your journey.
yeah.
They call it. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
So
So
yeah, that's gonna come Tuesday, and I hope the plan is to do something for each holiday. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
what's your favorite holiday?
Christmas for sure.
Why? Because you get gifts.
No, it's just. I mean, as a kid, like you live in New York, you wait for the winter to see the
Oh,
snow,
yeah. New
the
York is a
Christmas
whole
music.
different story.
Yeah, my favorite music is Christmas music. Like, yeah, like Christmas music beats or like Christmas music, like Nat King Cole and all of those records beat rap any day to me. Like, you throw a Christmas record on and I'm in my zone, I'm cozy. Like, that's what I love.
So you're
So
gonna pop off on that Christmas song, huh?
yeah, but you know, I'm probably not gonna do like a whole like kind of Christmas record that way. It'll probably just be like this one where I just like reference Christmas and the times, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Christmas yet. I know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for Christmas yet.
So,
Yeah.
what are your ultimate goals as a, as an artist? Do you want to get famous? Do you want the whole experience? Do you want to just, kind of make a living out of music and stay under the radar? Because, I was listening to the "Eat My Beat" song in the car with my
Mhm.
girl, and I was telling her like she's a sleeper. As soon as people listen to her, she's gonna fucking blow up.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Appreciate
want,
that.
or what do you think?
I feel like I feel like people change so much when they try to get fame, when they try to achieve fame. So for me, I think the goal is to just have a group of people that mess with me and love me enough to support me and build a strong fan base and just give them music, like whether it gets like 10,000 views in the first hour, 100,000 views in the first hour, it doesn't mind me as long as the bills are getting paid and I could make a living off of it
Mm.
and diversify, everything, and maybe go into other different areas in business, maybe open up a label or do something with that. I just want to use um, music to get my foot in the door at least. Like, I don't care, like, if I don't know. I don't care if I'm like a one album wonder. Like, if I could deliver like a one solid album, like on some Lauryn Hill shit, and then tour out that album for like the rest of my life, like I'll be cool with that.
Some
No,
Vanilla Ice type shit.
yeah, like I wouldn't mind.
So, um, oh God, I forgot what I was gonna ask. It's in that type of day.
Must be contagious. Dang,
Oh,
living in Cali.
living in what?
Cali.
Oh, so how old are you, Carly? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 21.
Oh, you're hella fucking young. So you have,
Yeah,
the world
Oh, yeah,
open and ready
yeah,
for,
time.
you have a lot of time to work on your craft. So,
yeah,
as long as you just don't slow down. So,
yeah. I think that's like somebody had told me that once. They're like, you just gotta take an opportunity and keep it going. Like you're young, like, and don't stop. Just keep it going. So yeah, that's what I hope to do
yeah,
from now on.
you got the talent. And so I remember what I was going to ask. You talk, about in that "Eat My Beats" song about being a female, or being African American female, and all the shit that comes with it. So how
Hmm.
do you think that affects, a rapping artist, being, a female?
I think, um, honestly, I don't know. When it comes to rap, I don't know. I feel like the times have changed, and for me, growing up, when it came to women that looked like me, they were always dope rappers like that. I got the chance to look up to, like Lauryn Hill and Queen Latifah. So I never felt like I struggled, like when it came to the industry, sort of. Like I feel like I struggled when it came to like other things, like trying to get a job like outside of the industry and
Yeah.
things like that. Like, everyday life, everything except the music industry. But making music, I feel like times have changed. It's more accepting. The only thing is that sometimes you have to conform to society standards and being mainstream. So that's why I made it clear in the Crip cipher, because I knew that was gonna be a lot of people's introduction to me. I want people to know from the gate, like I'm not gonna be one of them artists shaking my ass and
You're
doing
not
all
gonna
of
shake
that
your
for
ass and
attention.
still,
Like,
yeah.
not, yeah, cause it's because I looked up to women that didn't do that and just spoke real shit their whole careers, and that's what I looked up to. So I'm gonna just stick with that. I don't feel like there's a lot of struggles when it comes to. Actually, you know what? I'm not even in the industry, so I can't say that there's no struggles. But there's no struggles for me right now when it
I,
comes to making
yeah.
music.
I mean, you're gonna be
But
in
I
the
know there
industry
have
real
been.
soon.
Yeah, but I know there has been for a lot of the women that I looked up, like when I look in their stories, like, they talk about some of the stuff they go through, like um they get like a hard time like getting certain opportunities. That's what I've heard, but I've never experienced it, so I can't like say like, oh, this is what people go through, because it's not my, not my story yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
So how, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get too political, but how has this, BLM movement affected you with everything going on, with COVID and then all the riots and everything happening? How has that affected you as a person and even an artist?
Um, I've always been the type of artist to use my voice. Um, so I think it's just cool that I think the movement came at the right time. Because now employers are recognizing like holidays like Juneteenth as a real holiday, you know. So I think it was important. I think it was impactful, and it didn't really like, I don't know, like change anything about me or make me look at anything differently. Is because I've always seen it. Like, I think the first time I really noticed racism was when Trayvon Martin died. So
Yeah.
that has been weighing in the back of my head since then. And I was like, what, 2011, 2012? So nothing's really changed for me. I'm just glad that people are really getting it. Like, more people are understanding, and more people are, not taking no for an answer. Like, they're in the streets, they're protesting and rioting. Well, what they're writing, they're doing what they got to do to get their message across, and I kind of appreciate that, and I salute them.
Yeah. So have you experienced racism growing up? I could tell you I'm Mexican and I've experienced so much racism, and it's even crazy that I'm in Southern California where there's Mexicans galore, and there's still
Mm-hmm.
so much racism here against Mexicans. I don't know how it is
I
in New
think
York.
I've you I've never had somebody come up to me and say some racist shit, but I could tell, like, people look at you differently. Like, I've experienced that, people looking at you differently, or people not giving you the platform you deserve, I could say. Always pushing you to the back. I've experienced that.
Yeah.
Um I feel like growing up, I don't want to go too long in this, but I feel like growing up, I wouldn't say racism, but a lot of prejudice, especially when it came to dark skinned girls. That was something I experienced. Like, when it came to women my complexion, I felt like there was always a joke. We were always ugly. We were always getting dissed. We were always getting disrespectful, even in high school. So I've experienced that from elementary to high school. But racism from somebody that's a different race, I haven't experienced that directly, only indirectly. Like, they'll like do something like slick, but nobody come up to me and be like, say the N-word or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Not some crazy movie shit or
Yeah.
some YouTube video shit.
Yeah, but I have family members that had, like, I remember my sister was taking care of a patient, and she was like, oh, you nigger, and something like that. And I was like,
Wow.
damn, somebody said, that was the first time like somebody close to me that I heard something like that from
Experienced
somebody
it.
close to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Leslie, what did you do? She was like, I just ate it up. I just took it. Like, what can you do? Like, that's a patient. Like, what can you really do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, when it comes to work, I've got spit on when I was, working my retail job, and it's just you can't do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, it's unfortunate,
it's just your
man. It's
job.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get back to the music. Do you play any instruments, or did you grow up besides rapping? Did you grow up doing anything else in the music?
I in school, they in school they make you play an instrument. So I played the clarinet, but like a lot of things in my life, I really didn't take it seriously. I didn't apply myself to it, so I don't know how to play it now. Um, so no, I don't play any other instruments, but something I really want to get into. I want to play the guitar, and I want to learn how to play the piano.
Okay, so you can make your own
Yeah.
music or what?
I don't know. I
Or
just feel
just
like,
as a release, as an
yeah, like,
escape.
yeah, as an escape. Yeah, I just love, like, I guess you could say when you're making music too, because I feel like once you know how to master the piano, like, making beats is so much easier, because you could kind of create the vibe you want to with the lyrics that are the ideas and the thoughts that are in the back of your head. Like, when you don't know how to make the beats. It's like kind of hard. Like I remember I tried like 2018. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a producer. Them shits was trash. Them shits were trash.
Yeah, I always tell
Yeah.
myself
So
I'll try to record my music and I fucking fail, and then I'm like,
yeah.
"Hey Jake, help me out, dude," because
Yeah.
I don't know, it just goes right over my head.
Yeah. Same for me.
Well, that's all I got. Jake, you got any more questions? I think you're muted.
Yes, I did. The dog was barking, and I didn't want it to.
Oh.
Questions. It was a really good one. I just had it, and it totally just flew away from me because I had to think about that dang dog. It'll come back if it comes back, but I think for now I'm all right.
So,
Sorry about that.
anyone that hasn't heard you, or anyone listening to the podcast, anyone that do you want to get a message across? Kind of let them know who you are, what you're about, what kind of music you're going to be releasing real soon, and anything else that you want to say?
I would say, I don't know. I would just say I'm somebody that's just figuring out this life shit. I mean, I'm 21 years old. I'm in college right now, so I'm really just going through the motions, experiencing life, and I'm just an artist that's gonna make music that people can connect with and not just vibe with. Like I want you to like really feel what I'm saying, like feel what I'm going through and relate to it. And that's just something I'm gonna just stick to the day I quit or the day I die.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, CarlyX, again, thank you for coming on the show, and I can't wait
No,
to listen
thank
to
you guys for
that
having
new
me. I
song.
really appreciate it.
All right, you have a good one.
Of course.
You too.
Right.
Y'all stay safe.
You too.
Take care. That was a great interview with Carly. For just starting out, she's pretty talented. She's got like 4,000 some odd followers on Instagram. Doing pretty good on YouTube. Her Spotify is popping.
Yeah, and she only has one song out, so imagine when she starts releasing her stuff. And I think I heard that she's releasing something ASAP, so people should keep an eye out on that. She's honestly, I heard her on the cipher, that quarantine cipher that they did for YouTube, and that was so good. Her lyricism is like on point. She's so young, she has a bright future for sure, and I'm kind of glad that we got to interview her here before she blew up.
Exactly. Before she blew up.
Well, like I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, we were listening to her song, "Eat My Beats," on Spotify, and I was like, she's definitely a sleeper. And by sleeper, I mean, as soon as she wakes up, as soon as people start listening to her, she's gonna fucking blow up. She's a amazing lyricist, like, and she said it in the cipher. She was like, "I'm not one of those that shakes my ass," She doesn't have to do that to show her talent.
Exactly.
Which is awesome. But yeah, so I think we want to give a little bit about music news, some stuff that we have been hearing in the grapevine.
Do you guys like the jet flying overhead?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
A
nice little rumble.
I was like, what is that? Is that the AC or something? What the fuck?
Nah, that's a jet. They're getting ready to drop a nuke over here or something.
They heard you were there. They're like, fuck. Ooh.
I know. They're like, fuck that little midget. That Keebler elf. Yes.
Anyways.
I'm not a midget. I'm a dwarf. There's a difference, I guess. Whatever.
Anyway,
back to the music. So, I haven't really found much, but I do want to go off on a whim and say Tekashi is probably going to get...
Here we go.
Yeah, Tekashi's probably going to get just destroyed. Apparently, his post-prison career was looking good until he released that thing in April. Remember when we were talking about Gooba?
Yeah.
Okay, so it smashed YouTube's record for one of the most views within a 24-hour period. So that was obviously impressive on his part, but
well, it's good. It's to the point.
Tattletales.
It's to the point where you just want to see him look stupid. So people are actually like paying
That's not
attention.
hard.
People are paying attention because they just want to make fun of him. And I mean, I guess bad publicity is good publicity, you know? So
Pretty much.
even if you're looking at him to make fun of him, you're still looking at him, and he still gets, the clout for getting the views and shit like that. So, I mean, hey, you're being hated, but you're still in their mind. You know what I mean? So
No,
I
and
guess it's
like
good publicity.
no, it's publicity nonetheless. Haters got people's names in their mouth. You know, they're still talking about them.
Yeah,
We're still talking about them, but that's only because that's within our genre and niche.
true. Anyways, Kid Cudi, dude, one of my all-time favorite rappers. You know, I grew up. He's not even that old, but I was in high school or middle school when I started listening to him. Man on the Moon, fucking amazing, amazing album, and he's teasing. He just teased a little bit of his new album that he's gonna come out with, that which he hasn't made anything in years. It's called Man on the Moon 3, so it's his third version of the Man on the Moon. I'm beyond excited, dude. Beyond excited. I think he's by far one of the best rappers of our time. And by our time, I mean, 2000s.
Okay,
This
2000s for the
century.
past 2 decades.
This decade, yeah. I he pursued a little bit of acting, but I don't think that went very far. He was in Need for Speed. He was the pilot in Need for Speed. Pretty cool film. And I think he was on a show. I don't know what show though. But G-Eazy came out with a new song called "Hate the Way" with Black Bear. And if you're like still stuck on someone that you used to love, I think that's a good song for you to listen to. It's like
Jesus, I feel attacked.
it's pretty much talking about how he hates the way he still loves her. He hates the way he still thinks about her. He hates the way that she's still there, and he's still there regardless of the shit that she's done. And the video is kind of crazy. A lot of people relate.
Yeah, a lot of people can relate, but damn, apparently he's a better man than I was.
Well,
'Cause
I don't know.
I was
I don't
out.
know if I would
Uh-uh.
if I would say G-Eazy's a good man. Halsey came out publicly and said that she was or he was her abuser. So I don't know. A lot of people were talking shit to Blackburn, saying, "How could you support G-Eazy, or how could you work with G-Eazy and still claim that Halsey's your friend?" But
That would be huge.
it sucks. It sucks supporting someone that abuses, emotionally, physically, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's a business. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could say I'm one or the other, because I'm thinking like, would I work with someone that abused my friend? Probably
No,
not.
it would
But
probably be really hard.
Black Bear
to-
was already friends with G-Eazy, or he's been working with G-Eazy for years and years and years prior to the whole Halsey shit.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a difficult situation, but that's just me. Anyways, Offset, with all the political shit going on, Trump 2020, Biden 2020, and a list of other candidates that don't ever get recognition. Offset was waving his gun at Trump supporters, or at a Trump supporter rally, and he gets arrested.
Yeah, dude, I've noticed that a lot of the artists nowadays are definitely taking a political stand even harder than ever, and they're upset, and I get it, I understand, but wow, like who would have thought these people are actually starting to be the voices of those who don't have a voice? Because I mean, they're in the industry, they can put out a record or an album whenever they do something. They got thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people
How
watching.
how long has it been since musical community has stood up for something, and a lot of people stand up. Keep in mind, I'm not saying no one stands up, but you see one person here and there standing up for what's right. And now with everything going on with the BLM movement, with COVID, with everything, everyone's standing up, united. There's like a united front in the hip hop rap community, and it's mostly against Trump
Hmm.
because they believe ever since Trump came into office, he brought on all this hate and racism. I don't want to get into that, but there is a double standard here in this Offset discussion. He gets arrested for waving a gun. Okay? But there's Trump supporters that literally protest and rally with ARs on their back, holding them at, just walking around and even pointing them at people, and nothing happens to them.
You see, the pointing I don't understand, but walking around and demonstrating peacefully, that should be okay and fine. But the moment you start pointing guns at people, dude, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Y'all are being
They
stupid.
point the guns and then they don't get arrested. And Offset is waving the gun around, not necessarily pointing it. What I read, I might be wrong. What I read, he wasn't necessarily pointing it. He was just showing it off. He gets arrested. So there's the double
I
standard. I would say, I don't want to get too political, but I would say it's because of his, skin color,
it
and
more than
because of
likely is.
what he stands for. He's a rapper. The rap community is so looked down upon that it could have been a million things. I don't think that's fair. Being a person of color, I might not look like a person of color, but I'm 100% Mexican, and I experience racism, but not at that extent. I would never be able to say I experience racism to the same extent as someone of African descent.
I don't know. I don't know. And it's all bad, man. Whether it's sexual orientation, race, religion, who you believe in, whether or not you like Trump or Biden. There are
Yep.
so many things that separate people that we continue to allow to separate people. And I think that's where you need to take the responsibility into your own hands. Quit perpetuating the bullshit. You can't make other people do it. But I think music can be a really big element in that whole healing because hatred is probably the biggest pandemic going around. Fuck the virus. Get hate out your heart.
Yep. The virus, people could come back from, but people can't come back from, you know, extreme hate to the point where someone has to die.
Exactly.
So, on a happier note, Machine Gun Kelly, right?
Yeah. What about his tickets to his downfall?
Yeah, exactly. Tickets to his downfall. He's pop punk now, and he's actually not that bad. I actually was digging that song he did with Black Bear. So
Dude, he's back on the drugs really fucking hard, it sounds like. When he's singing, dude, and I'm listening to his voice, I'm like, bro, open your fucking mouth. Quit fucking with that H, dude. You already fucking learned. You already been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Laced Up.
There is a song
In
that
the
I
song
listened.
Laced Up. I mean, in the album
Yeah.
Laced Up, he had the song talking about his problem with heroin.
Yeah, that one was actually a really good song. I don't know what it was called, but they talked about something about Limelight. Was that the song name?
No,
Or Let You
the
Down?
one Let You Down.
Lead You On.
Lead you on, lead you on.
Lead You
God
On,
damn.
dude. Damn.
Twice I turned
Yeah.
my back on you. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
I do.
That was
I
actually
still know.
what
I still
first
know
got
every
me into Machine Gun Kelly, and I think that was the song you showed me, and I was like, okay, I really dig
dude.
this. This
I
is
was
cool.
so in love with that album, and
I
that
thought he was
song.
talking about it. I thought he was talking about some chick, dude. I
Well,
didn't know he
yeah,
was like,
that's the feel he kind of gives you. He's like, oh, I'm gonna make you think I'm going this route, but completely turning on you. I'm talking about fucking being so high and not being able to function. It's crazy. I think Machine Gun Kelly is a little bit underrated. I mean, granted, he's so popular, but
He took a
as a
huge
rapper,
strike
he's
to
really
his
good.
ego from Eminem, though, man. He fucking hit him hard. Me and my uncles were checking out the two disses that happened, and I'm like, all right, you guys need to check this out. So let me know what you think because this is a whole feud. And so MGK came out
With
to
Rap
Eminem
Devil.
and just yeah,
Yeah.
fucking capping on him for his little sweats and his little hat, like
But if you listen to Rap Devil, he's talking about Eminem in two forms: Eminem the legend and
yes.
Eminem the bitch. So it's like,
Yep.
how do you take a diss like that? I loved it. I love that the song, but how can you take a diss like that seriously? Like you're calling him a legend, but you're still calling him a buster, and that you could fuck him up. I'm
And
like,
he actually came out, Eminem came out in his song and even said, what, you gonna diss me and then tell me you like me? The fuck?
yeah, exactly. And
Like, he was confused.
his comebacks, it was a little weird, but if you this is what I found, that both of those songs, the first Eminem diss song and the first MGK diss song, which MGK only came out with one, but both those songs were produced by the same person. So it led me to believe that it was all a
They were,
promotional stunt.
it had to have been. I mean, why else would he take shots at fucking. And then Eminem went ahead and threw Biggie under the bus or some shit? Or not?
Uh,
Did he? Did he? He's
did
like,
he?
you know, I love you. Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Eminem was good in his prime. I think Eminem just needs to stop making music and focus on his age. I don't know. I know I'll probably get some hate for this, but I'm not a new Eminem fan. Back in the day when it was Slim Shady, I'm all for. I cut my hair as short as him. I dyed it once blonde because I wanted to be just like him, and I thought I was Slim Shady. So I'm all for Eminem back in the day. Now, dude, just sit back, dude. You're old, you're rich. Like Machine Gun Kelly, even Machine Gun Kelly said that, dude. Just, dude, enjoy your fucking money and just chill. Why do you have to keep coming back out with hate? It might have been all
Well,
planned hate. It might
I
have been
think
planned,
MGK
but
just, he wanted to do something. They wanted to create some kind of tension, some kind of drama that would sell their fucking music.
oh
And it
hell
was
yeah,
completely genius.
everyone
And it
does
was
it. Everyone does it, dude. A lot of these rappers, uh, start disses and start fights with both parties knowing, just to sell shit. Because if one's talking about this rapper and this rapper's talking about that rapper, both their fan bases are looking into both of them. So
Mhm.
it.
Well, the only thing I didn't really like or think was cool that MGK did was talk about his daughter. It's like, fuck, you don't
Well,
do that.
you know why the whole drama started? Because
Elaborate.
Machine Gun Kelly commented on um, Haley's Instagram photo, which Haley is not a. I think she's legal now. He Machine Gun Kelly commented on her picture saying that she was beautiful or something like that, which is Eminem's daughter, and Eminem did not like that. Yeah, and to be quite honest, Haley is gorgeous. So Machine Gun Kelly's kind of getting old now, so it's a little creepy.
He's almost 30.
Cause yeah, he's almost 30. So let's see.
It's crazy to think he's like a few years older than me. Like, wow.
So Haley Mathers, she's 24 years old. So it's not too far off. It's not too far off. And she's beautiful. But that's how the beef started. Machine Gun Kelly commented on her Instagram post.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
So
I can't believe that, dude. Oh yeah,
It is what it
protective
is.
ass dad. Hey, yeah, you fucking you drug addict.
Well,
You keep your
it's like would you
you
go
keep
and
your
would you
awesome
flirt
jawline and your long hair away from my daughter.
would you flirt
Kill you.
with a mafia's mobster's daughter?
If I had like zero empathy and like no fear, probably, because that motherfucker ain't got shit to lose. His life, but I don't even think he gives a fuck about that.
I don't
I
know.
mean, he's got like a picture. He's like opening his eye, like, yeah, kill shot. Yeah, come at me, fucking dude.
Dude, do you want me to get you MGK's number?
You should get me MGK's number so I can
Yeah,
send
dude.
him.
I think you'd like hook up with him or something. Oh, he's actually dating Megan Fox.
Actually,
Yep, actually, she was in Bloody Valentine, or I think that's the song name, Bloody Valentine. It's from the Tickets to My Downfall. She was in his music video.
it's not gonna last long. I mean,
Um,
you know what she sees in him?
what?
Well, it's not his music.
You're just talking about how good he is, and now you're gonna say it's not his music.
Gotta give it like 6 months, man.
All right. Let's put money down. I give it at least a year, at least.
At least a year. No, man, I give it 6 months.
All right. What are we betting? You have to. All right. Loser has to do one of these.
100 push-ups
No,
on
no,
the
no.
video.
Loser has to do one of these episodes in an embarrassing shirt.
Why would that be bad,
I don't know.
dude? All right. In an
And
embarrassing shirt.
an embarrassing shirt. An embarrassing shirt. And the winner picks the shirt.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right, let's lay down some ground rules.
All right.
No assholes, no dicks, no balls.
Okay.
Your three favorite things. I know.
Yeah. All right. No assholes, no dicks, and no balls.
All right,
All right.
we're off to a good start.
So we need to. What if they're not even together anymore? uh, Kelly and Megan Fox. They're still together.
All right, so I'm banking on about 6 months. How long has it been since they've been together?
So, Machine Gun Kelly credits Megan Fox for helping him overcome his drug addiction.
With that whap.
They've been dating since May.
So a couple more months and they're gonna be toast. Watch. Oh,
They've already been dating for
man.
5 months.
That's why I'm saying, man. You just might be right when it comes like 6 months to 12 to 14 months later. They're gonna.
Hey,
No,
if I'm right, I
all
win.
I would love to say that I'd be banking on their success for their relationship, but I feel like it's MGK and it's Megan Fox.
I don't know. Anyways, that is all for today. Watch
Anyway.
Jake wear an embarrassing shirt in a few months. It'll be hilarious. For now, we love you guys. Stay safe. If you ever need anything, feel free to reach out.
Take it easy, guys.